The Galactic Union first learned of Earth through intercepted radio waves. To them, the blue world orbiting a yellow star was an afterthought, a primitive planet with creatures just learning to split atoms. Their archives marked humanity as developing, emotional, and bound by old traditions. They classified Earth as harmless. That label would not survive the century. By the time the Union's fleets reached Sol, Earth had changed. The humans no longer gazed at the stars with wonder alone. They gazed with intent. Earth had endured world wars, resource crises, and global unification through necessity. By the 26th century, they had one banner, one defense network, and one unspoken rule. No one would ever make them kneel again. When the Union ambassador first landed, he found a planet that spoke politely but watched quietly. Humanity traded freely, shared ideas, and adopted new technologies. But beneath the smiles and handshakes, Earth's government studied every alien design. Every ship schematic was examined, every weapon tested, every shield matrix duplicated and improved. The galaxy called it curiosity. Earth called it preparation. For 50 years, humans joined the Galactic Union. They offered resources, engineers, and soldiers to mixed fleets. They sent diplomats and teachers to alien worlds. They smiled at insults, endured ridicule, and accepted the label of slow learners. The Union believed humans were harmless, that their slow progress meant weakness. The Union was wrong. When the border war began, no one expected Earth to be involved. Two great powers, the Varn Dominion and the Suthari Combine, clashed over mineral-rich systems. The Union stepped in to maintain order. Humanity was asked to send a token fleet for patrol duty. Earth agreed. The human ships sent were old designs by Union standards. Their engines were slower, their armor thicker, their weapons kinetic instead of plasma. The Union admirals laughed when they saw them. Relics, they called them, outdated. Yet humanity only smiled and took their assigned patrol routes. In the first week, 3 Suthari fleets attempted to seize the Helion Gate. The human patrol was nearest. The Union command expected them to retreat until reinforcements arrived. They did not. The Suthari ships, sleek and silver, appeared from hyperspace in perfect formation. The human commander, a calm man named Reed, did not order retreat. Instead, he ordered all power to the rail batteries. The first Suthari cruiser was hit by a slug traveling at 10% of light speed. It broke apart before its shields could register the impact. The second ship was torn in half by a tungsten rod. Within 3 minutes, the Suthari fleet was gone. The Union officers watching the battlefield sat in stunned silence. The humans called it mass reactive defense. The Union called it impossible. When questioned, Commander Reed simply said, "We warned you we were holding back." From that day, the galaxy's laughter began to fade. Reports spread. Human ships with slower engines but longer range. Human marines that fought in silence, coordinating without visible communication. Human codebreakers who cracked encryption no one else could touch. Yet the Union still believed humanity was playing within the rules. They had not seen the full extent of Earth's design. Years passed. The border war dragged on. The Union begged for peace talks. The Suthari refused. Then one day, without announcement, the human fleets vanished from their patrol zones. The Union thought they had withdrawn. In truth, Earth had decided the game was over. At dawn on the 3rd cycle of the Tryon calendar, every Suthari station on the frontier reported the same signal. It was a human voice broadcasting across all frequencies. "This is Earth Command. We asked for peace. You chose war. We are done playing fair." Moments later, thousands of Suthari ships were disabled simultaneously. Not destroyed, disabled. Their power cores shut down. Their communication arrays melted. Their navigation systems looped. It was as if a ghost had rewritten their technology. When the Union demanded an explanation, Earth remained silent. Only later did the truth emerge. Human engineers had hidden adaptive algorithms within every shared software module. For decades, those codes slept, learning alien systems. When the order came, They awoke. No virus, no hacking, just quiet control. The Suthari screamed betrayal. The Union declared emergency meetings. And then came the second strike. The Dominion's outer colonies began to vanish from maps. Entire star systems stopped responding. Reconnaissance drones found wreckage. Metal melted as if by solar flares, yet no radiation was detected. The few survivors spoke of human drones, small, black, moving faster than light could reflect, striking and vanishing. In truth, they were autonomous craft driven by quantum-linked cores. They needed no command, no rest, no mercy. Humanity called them wardens. Their purpose was simple: to ensure no threat to Earth survived beyond one battle. The Galactic Union demanded humanity stand down. Earth's answer came not through diplomacy, but through a broadcast across every channel. For centuries you mocked us. You told us we were slow, emotional, primitive. You taught us your weapons, your engines, your arrogance. We learned, we improved, we endured. Now you will learn what it means when humanity stops pretending. The broadcast lasted only seconds. Yet across the galaxy, sensors detected something impossible. Mass shadows moving beyond known jump points, thousands of them. When Union scouts reached those coordinates, they found structures, ringed platforms floating in deep space, each one larger than a moon. They were called the Earth Gates. Each one could project a fleet across the galaxy instantly. The Union realized too late what humanity had built. The war ended not with fleets clashing, but with silence. One by one, the Dominion and Suthari leaders surrendered. The Union, terrified of extinction, declared neutrality. But humanity did not conquer. Instead, they dismantled enemy warships, rebuilt destroyed colonies, and offered technology freely. To the galaxy, this seemed mercy. To humanity, it was strategy. They wanted every world dependent on Earth's new systems. Within a decade, all major hyperlanes relied on Earth-built control nodes. Every shield generator used human-tuned frequencies. Every ship contained at least one human-designed component. The galaxy had become tied to Earth through its own convenience. The galaxy called it progress. Humanity called it insurance. Even so, not all accepted the new order. A coalition of alien races formed the Pact of Dawn, swearing to free themselves from human dominance. They gathered fleets in secret, building weapons they thought humans would never expect. They planned an assault on Sol itself. They did not know that Earth had been watching. On the night of their launch, as their fleets prepared to jump, every system failed. Engines froze, power vanished, life support dropped. The stars outside their windows seemed to flicker. Then a voice spoke through their ships. "You built your rebellion using our circuits, our drives, our code. You thought we would not notice. We warned you once. There will not be a second." When the fleets reappeared days later, they were empty. No bodies, no debris, only silent hulls drifting through space. No one ever learned what happened to them. Some said the humans erased them completely. Others whispered that they had been taken somewhere, outside known space. In the following years, no one dared oppose Earth again. The Galactic Union quietly restructured under human guidance. They called it partnership. Humanity called it stability. The new age of the galaxy was not marked by conquest, but by quiet dominance. Every world flew the Union banner, but every decision passed through Earth first. The human fleets, vast and silent, remained hidden beyond the edges of charts, watching. To the young races, humanity became myth, a species of strategists and engineers, dangerous yet benevolent. They built schools, hospitals, and entire cities on alien worlds. They cured diseases that had plagued species for centuries. Yet every act of kindness carried an undertone. Do not test them. It was said that on Earth's moon a monument stood bearing the words, "We warned you we were holding back." Generations passed. The galaxy forgot fear. Peace lasted longer than anyone imagined, but peace built on fear is fragile. In the outer sectors, a new species rose, bold and ambitious. They studied old records, learning how humanity had once been underestimated. They swore they would not repeat that mistake. They built fleets designed to surpass human ships. They claimed independence from the Union. When their first warship entered human space, it sent a message declaring sovereignty. Earth's reply arrived an hour later. Understood. Proceed with caution. The aliens took that as acceptance. They advanced deeper into human territory. Then their sensors detected something, mass shadows forming around them. Ships emerging without warp signatures, hundreds of them. Each bore the same insignia, an Earth insignia, worn but clear. The lead human vessel hailed them. A woman appeared on screen, calm and steady. Your presence is acknowledged. You are in restricted space. You may return unharmed. Refuse, and we will demonstrate why fair play ended centuries ago. The alien commander laughed. He fired. The response was instantaneous. The human fleet did not return fire with plasma or lasers. They used gravity. Space itself bent. The alien ships crushed inward, collapsing like paper under unseen pressure. No explosion, no sound. Just disappearance. The galaxy trembled once more. That night, across 1,000 worlds, lights flickered as networks adjusted. Messages from Earth reached every government. Let this be the final lesson. We do not seek war, but if you bring it, we will end it before it beg ye.